Manchester United have banished Jadon Sancho from first-team training with Erik ten Hag unsure when the winger will return. Jadon Sancho's future at Manchester United remains unclear with the winger banished from first-team training, but there are few examples the Old Trafford could follow from years gone by. Sancho is far from being the first Premier League star to be punished by their own club for speaking out of turn, but history suggests Sancho faces a tough task in returning to the fold at Old. Diego Costa was arguably one of the biggest hotheads in Premier League history and went through a dramatic demise at Chelsea. The striker had helped lead Chelsea to the league title in 2017 in Antonio Conte's first season in charge, scoring 20 goals in the process. But there were signs that the relationship between Costa and Conte was strained as the striker was banished from team training following a blazing row midway through the campaign. Costa was pushing for a move to the Chinese Super League, but Conte was reluctant to let the striker leave. The Brazilian-born footballer ended up returning to the team a few weeks later, but worse was to come in the summer. Conte reportedly told Costa he was not wanted via text message and was exiled from the Chelsea team for the start of the 2017-18 season. He eventually managed to force through a move back to Atletico Madrid to end the ugly saga. A similar situation arose at Arsenal with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's career at the Emirates being cut short abruptly due to a falling out with Mikel Arteta. The Gabon international had a number of run-ins with Arteta before his final disciplinary breach in December 2021 was the final straw. Aubameyang was stripped of the club captaincy and exiled from first-team training after returning late from an agreed trip to France to bring his sick mother back to England. He never played for the club again as Arteta put his foot down before offloading the striker to Barcelona in the January window. Ten Hag doesn't appear to have slammed the door shut on Sancho, returning from the cold eventually, but the 23-year-old faces a tall order in trying to win over the United manager, and history suggests Sancho's time at Old Trafford is all but over.